Plato's wisdom about Star Wars. In the vast expanse of human imagination, there are few narratives as transformative and enduring as Star Wars. This epic saga, with its array of richly developed characters, cosmic battles, and deeply philosophical undertones, offers much more than mere entertainment. It touches the very core of human existence, echoing the timeless wisdom of ancient philosophers, particularly the great Athenian thinker Plato. One can imagine Plato, had he been alive today, finding himself enthralled by the mythological depths of Star Wars, as it reflects many of his profound ideas about reality, power, and the human condition. Let us now embark on a cosmic journey guided by Plato's philosophy to explore the interwoven themes of Star Wars and what insights Plato might offer as we traverse this modern myth. The Allegory of the Cave and the Force. Plato's Allegory of the Cave stands as one of his most iconic metaphors. In this allegory, prisoners are shackled in a dark cave, perceiving reality only through the shadows cast on the wall in front of them. Unaware of the actual source of these shadows, the prisoners mistake these fleeting images for the truth, oblivious to the richer, more profound reality outside the cave. The allegory serves as a depiction of humanity's struggle with ignorance and the journey toward enlightenment. In the Star Wars universe, the concept of the Force parallels Plato's cave. The Force is an unseen energy that permeates all things, an omnipresent power that, like Plato's forms, represents a deeper reality beyond the visible and tangible. The Jedi, with their sensitivity to the Force, are akin to the philosophers who escape the cave, recognizing the ultimate truths that underlie the superficial material world. Plato would likely see the Force as a metaphor for the eternal struggle between enlightenment and ignorance, a struggle that defines both the Jedi and the philosopher's journey. The Jedi's quest to harness the Force mirrors the philosopher's pursuit of wisdom. Just as Plato's young philosophers strive to comprehend the forms, the pure, perfect ideas that exist beyond the physical realm, the Jedi seek to connect with the Force, the binding energy of the cosmos. Plato would deeply appreciate Star Wars as an illustration of the transformative power of knowledge, echoing his call to look beyond mere shadows and illusions and seek the truth that lies beneath the surface. The philosopher-king and the Jedi Order. In Plato's Republic, he envisions the ideal society as one governed by philosopher-kings, wise rulers who possess the moral integrity and intellectual clarity to lead justly. These philosopher-kings are not motivated by personal ambition or desire for power. Instead, they govern out of a sense of duty, guided by wisdom and an understanding of the true nature of reality. In this way, they are the guardians of justice and the protectors of harmony. In the Star Wars universe, the Jedi Order embodies this Platonic ideal of enlightened leadership. The Jedi are trained to be guardians of peace and justice, much like Plato's philosopher-kings. Their understanding of the Force and their commitment to wisdom and self-discipline equip them to serve the greater good rather than their own personal interests. Plato would admire the Jedi for their commitment to virtue and their rigorous training, which mirrors the education of his philosopher-kings. However, he might also offer a critical lens, recognizing the fragility of even the most enlightened institutions. The downfall of the Jedi, especially with the tragic fall of Anakin Skywalker, reflects Plato's warnings about the susceptibility of even the wisest leaders to corruption and the darker impulses of human nature. Plato would remind us that wisdom and power require constant vigilance and introspection, lest we fall prey to the temptations that the Jedi too struggle with. The Sith and the tyranny of passion. Central to Plato's philosophy is the belief in the importance of reason and the dangers of unchecked passion. According to Plato, the soul is divided into three parts: the rational, the spirited, and the appetitive. The rational part of the soul seeks truth and wisdom, the spirited part seeks honor and courage, and the appetitive part desires physical pleasures and material gains. For Plato, a harmonious and just soul is one where reason governs the spirited and appetitive aspects. The Sith, the dark counterparts to the Jedi, represent the complete opposite of this harmony. They are driven by their emotions, particularly fear, anger, and a desire for power. For Plato, the Sith exemplifies the chaos that arises when passion and desire overwhelm reason. Their descent into tyranny serves as a cautionary tale about the corrupting influence of unchecked ambition and lust for power. The Sith embrace the appetitive part of the soul, allowing it to dominate their actions, and in doing so, they bring destruction upon themselves and the galaxy. Plato would view the Sith as a warning of what happens when the rational soul is subjugated to passion. He would see their obsession with power and dominance as the ultimate manifestation of the disordered soul, a soul where balance has been lost, leading to chaos and suffering. The balance of the Force and the golden mean. Though Aristotle, Plato's student, formally introduced the concept of the golden mean, Plato also recognized the importance of balance in achieving justice and harmony. In the Star Wars universe, the idea of balance is a recurring theme, particularly when it comes to the balance of the Force. The eternal struggle between the light and dark sides of the Force represents a need for equilibrium within the galaxy and within each individual. Plato would undoubtedly appreciate the exploration of balance in Star Wars. He would likely interpret the struggle between the light and dark sides as symbolic of the need for balance between reason and emotion, wisdom and power, and the rational and appetitive aspects of the soul. The prophecy of the Chosen One, who is destined to bring balance to the Force, reflects Plato's belief in the philosopher-king, a ruler or individual who embodies wisdom, virtue, and harmony within the soul. For Plato, true leadership and justice arise from the alignment of the soul with the eternal truths, just as balance within the Force ensures peace and stability in the galaxy. The hero's journey and the philosopher's quest. The narrative of Star Wars is deeply rooted in the archetype of the hero's journey, popularized by Joseph Campbell. This journey involves a hero who embarks on an adventure, faces trials and tribulations, and ultimately experiences a transformative victory. Plato would find parallels between the hero's journey in Star Wars and the philosopher's quest for truth. Just as Luke Skywalker embarks on a journey of self-discovery and growth, the philosopher seeks to understand the deeper truths of existence. Both must overcome ignorance and illusions, face challenges that test their character, and ultimately strive for a higher understanding of themselves and the universe. In many ways, the hero's journey in Star Wars is a reflection of Plato's vision of the soul's ascent, from the darkness of the cave to the radiant light of knowledge and wisdom. The modern relevance of ancient wisdom. Reflecting on Star Wars through the lens of Plato's philosophy provides a profound commentary on the human condition, the nature of power, and the responsibilities of leadership. The timeless lessons from Plato's teachings offer guidance in navigating the complexities of modern life. The pursuit of knowledge. Plato's allegory of the cave reminds us that the pursuit of truth and wisdom is essential in a world often dominated by illusion and superficial distractions. Star Wars encourages us to look beyond appearances and connect with the deeper truths that shape our reality. The role of virtue in leadership. The Jedi Order, despite its flaws, represents Plato's vision of virtuous and enlightened leadership. In our own lives, we can strive to cultivate the qualities of wisdom, compassion, and selflessness that define true leaders. The dangers of unchecked passion. The fall of the Sith serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of allowing passion and desire to override reason. Plato's emphasis on the governance of reason over passion is a timeless lesson in the ethical use of power. The necessity of balance. The balance of the Force in Star Wars reflects the universal need for equilibrium in all aspects of life. Plato's teachings encourage us to find harmony between reason and emotion, wisdom and power, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Epilogue: the eternal quest for wisdom. As we reflect on what Plato might say about Star Wars, we are reminded of the eternal quest for wisdom and the ethical use of power. Through the lens of this modern myth, Plato's teachings offer profound insights into the nature of reality, leadership, and the importance of balance and harmony. In the grand odyssey of Star Wars, the struggles of the Jedi and Sith mirror our own journey toward enlightenment, justice, and self-realization. By embracing the wisdom of Plato and the lessons of Star Wars, we can navigate the complexities of our world with greater clarity, purpose, and a deeper understanding of the eternal truths that shape our existence.